All right, so today we're diving into a deep dive here on retirement planning.
Okay.
And specifically, we're gonna look at an annuity product
Sounds good.
called the Wichita National Life Security 5 Multi-Year Guarantee Annuity.
Okay.
We got some information on this from Diversified Insurance Brokers.
Mm-hmm.
And Diversified Insurance Brokers, they help individuals secure financial stability
Right.
through customized annuity solutions.
Yep.
So they're in the space, they know what's going on.
Exactly.
So the question is this annuity a good fit for your retirement goals?
Right.
Is it a good fit for my retirement goals?
Sure.
What are the pros? What are the cons?
Mhm.
And how does this MYGA actually work?
Yeah, that's a great question.
So we're gonna dive into all that good stuff.
Awesome.
So first off,
Yeah.
what is a multi-year guarantee annuity?
Well, a multi-year guarantee annuity, or MYGA,
Yeah.
is essentially like a fixed rate, tax-deferred
So?
savings vehicle. You can think of it almost like a CD at a bank,
Yeah.
but the interest rates are typically a little bit higher.
Gotcha. Okay, so
And they're specifically designed for retirement planning.
it's like a CD, but it's more focused on retirement.
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay.
For sure.
All right.
So if you're a risk-averse investor,
Mm-hmm.
and you want predictable returns,
Yep.
a MYGA can be a good option for you.
Okay. So this is not for someone who's wanting high growth, high
Yeah.
risk.
Right, exactly.
I want something stable.
Predictable.
Stable. I know what I'm going to get.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So that's what MYGA is.
Right.
Now let's get into the nuts and bolts of this Wichita National
Different.
Life Security 5 MYGA.
So the Wichita National Life Security 5 MYGA
Yep.
offers a 5-year guaranteed fixed interest rate.
Okay. So that's 5 years.
5-year.
No matter what happens in the market,
That's correct.
that rate is locked in.
It's locked in. The minimum premium is $10,000, and the maximum is $1 million.
Gotcha. So you can put a decent amount of money in this thing.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
It offers daily interest compounding.
Oh, okay. So it's not just like annually. They're compounding that interest every single day.
That's right, every single day.
Okay. And that makes a big difference over 5 years.
It does. It can actually result in hundreds or even thousands of dollars.
Wow.
More in interest compared to simple annual compounding.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So the daily compounding is a big deal.
It's a significant benefit.
Okay.
Yes.
And then, of course, we've got the tax-deferred growth.
Right, which is a big advantage.
Yeah. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Sure. So tax-deferred growth, it essentially means that you don't have to pay taxes
Right.
on the interest earned
Mhm.
until you withdraw the money.
Okay.
So in this case, with a 5-year MYGA,
Right.
your money is growing tax-deferred for that entire 5-year period,
Okay.
which can make a significant difference in your ultimate payout.
Right. So I'm not paying taxes every year on the gains.
Exactly.
It's only when I actually take the money out.
Exactly.
Okay. That's huge.
It's a big benefit.
Especially, as you said, for retirement planning,
Yeah,
when presumably you're going to be in a lower tax bracket.
potentially, yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got the tax-deferred growth.
Yes.
Anything else notable about this particular MYGA?
Well, there's also a 10% free withdrawal rider,
10% free withdrawal rider.
which allows you to
What is that?
withdraw up to 10% of your account value
Okay.
each year without any penalty.
Okay. And is that from day one or
That's after the first year.
after the first year? Okay.
Yeah.
So the first year, the money's locked in.
Correct.
But then after that,
You have some flexibility.
you can take out 10%.
Up to 10% each year.
Okay. Now, does that impact the compounding then, if you're taking money out?
It does. So it's
Yeah.
important to weigh the benefits of the flexibility
Okay.
against the potential impact on the growth of your investment.
Right, because if you take that 10% out, it's no longer compounding,
Exactly.
sitting in your bank account.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So that's a trade-off there.
It is.
Okay. Now, one of the things that I always think about with these annuities is
Yeah.
what happens if I need to access the money
Right.
before the 5 years is up?
Right.
Like, what if there's an emergency or...
That's a common concern with
Yeah.
annuities because typically your money is locked in
Right.
for the surrender period, which in this case is 5 years.
5 years.
But there are provisions for certain situations.
Okay.
So, for example, you can take penalty-free withdrawals
Okay.
for required minimum distributions or RMDs.
Okay. So if you're already in retirement
Right.
and you're required to take those distributions,
Exactly.
you can access that money.
Yes.
Penalty-free.
Correct.
Okay.
There are also some waivers for things like nursing home confinement or terminal illness.
Okay. So it's not like the money is completely inaccessible.
Right.
if you really need it.
Correct.
There are ways to get to it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what about the death benefit?
Okay, so the death benefit.
Like if I pass away, God forbid,
Yeah.
during that 5-year period, what happens to the money?
So with the Wichita National Life Security 5 MYGA,
Yep.
the standard death benefit is that your beneficiaries
Okay.
will receive the full surrender value of the contract
Okay. So whatever the account is worth at that point in time,
at that time.
they get it.
Correct.
Okay.
However, there is also an optional enhanced death benefit rider
Enhanced death benefit right
that
now.
you can add to the contract.
Okay.
And with the enhanced death benefit rider,
Yeah.
your beneficiaries would receive the full account value,
Okay.
including all accumulated interest.
So they get all the interest that you've earned,
Exactly.
even if you haven't taken it out yet.
Correct.
Okay. Why wouldn't everyone choose that option?
Well, the enhanced death benefit rider
Mm-hmm.
typically comes with an additional cost.
No.
So you have to weigh the benefits of the enhanced death benefit
Right.
against the potential extra fees.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not just a freebie.
No,
You got to pay a little extra
you do.
to get that extra benefit.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else on the death benefit side?
There's also a spousal continuation option,
Spousal continuation. Okay.
which means that if the original annuity owner passes away,
Yep.
the spouse can continue the contract seamlessly
Okay.
without any interruption.
So it just transfers over.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's good for peace of mind.
Right.
For the surviving spouse.
Exactly.
Okay. So let's say we make it through the 5 years.
Okay.
What happens at the end of that 5-year term?
So at the end of the 5-year term, you have a few options.
Okay.
You can renew the annuity
Oh,
for another 5 years
at the then current interest rate,
at the then current interest rate.
which could be higher. It could be lower.
Right. Exactly.
Who knows?
It depends on market conditions.
Right. Okay.
You can also withdraw your money penalty free.
Okay. So after 5 years, I can take all my money out, no penalty.
That's correct.
Okay.
Or you can convert the annuity
Okay.
into a stream of regular income payments.
Okay. So it can actually start paying you
Exactly.
an income.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got options at the end of that term.
You have flexibility?
Okay. So it's not like I'm stuck.
No, you're not stuck.
The annuity keeps working for me even after the 5 years.
That's right.
Okay. And what if I just do nothing?
If you do nothing, it will automatically renew
Okay.
for another 5-year term
At the then current interest rate.
at the then current interest rate.
Okay. So they're not going to just say, oh, well, your 5 years is up. Too bad.
No,
See you later.
they'll just keep rolling it over for you.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
And then finally, let's talk about the company behind this MYGA,
Okay.
Wichita National Life Insurance Company.
We've been around for quite a while.
Yeah, they have.
Decades, in fact.
Yeah. So how reassuring is that in today's world? Like, does that really mean anything?
Well, it certainly demonstrates.
I mean, things change, companies come and go,
That's true.
you know.
But it does demonstrate a certain level of experience and stability.
Okay.
But as with any financial product, it's always wise to do your own research.
Of course. Yeah.
Consider the company's financial strength ratings.
Yep.
Really just make sure you're comfortable.
Do your due diligence.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So let's wrap this up.
Okay.
Is the Wichita National Life Security 5 MYGA a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Well, it really depends on your individual needs and goals.
Okay.
If you prioritize predictability,
Yep.
guaranteed growth,
Mm-hmm.
and protection from market volatility,
Okay.
this MYGA might be a good fit for you.
Okay. So if you're risk averse,
Right.
you want that stability.
Exactly.
This could be a good option.
It could be.
But if you're looking for, super high growth, you're willing to take some risks.
Mm-hmm.
This probably isn't the product for you.
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it all comes down to what are your goals?
Exactly.
What are your needs?
What's your risk tolerance?
What's your risk tolerance?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So we've unpacked the Wichita National Life Security 5 MYGA.
We have.
And it definitely has some advantages,
It does.
especially for those seeking that stability
Right.
and that predictability.
Exactly.
But the real question is,
The real question is, how does this MYGA fit into your overall retirement strategy?
yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah.
This is just one piece of the puzzle,
It is.
and you got to figure out where it fits.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
You're welcome.
We hope you found it informative and helpful.
I hope so too.
And if you're interested in learning more about annuities or other retirement planning strategies, we have plenty of resources available.
Great.
So be sure to check them out.
Absolutely.
Until next time.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Great job.
Thanks.
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
ya.